This is a personal story called The Box. When I was 6 years old, my parents gave me a box. Not just any box, but a magic box. This box was as big as me. I was only 6. My parents had made the life-changing decision to move from Jamaica to Florida. They were leaving the country that they were born in, the country where they had built a life, to find a place that was free from political violence, a place that was safer for their children, a land of more opportunity. But what they told me was, we're going on a long trip. We don't know when we'll be back, but this is your box. And you can put in it whatever you want to take with you. Can you imagine? I was so excited. All of my favorite things in one place. This box was mine. I was a little worried though. Would I have enough toys to fill the box? I ran around the house all over looking for things to put in the box, and the first thing I saw was my Fisher-Price desk set. With the magnetic chalkboard and the tray of magnetic letters, I could spell anything I want. There was a compartment in the back for chalk in case I ran out of letters. Fisher-Price desk set went in the box. I ran around, and the next thing I saw was my little green book, the one that I learned to read from. Little green book went in the box. I ran around, and the next thing I saw was my red, yellow, and primary blue airplanes with a landing gear that go up and down and up and down and up and down. And those wings, I've never seen real airplanes do this, but with wings that fold up, makes it real easy to go in the box. And then I saw my wooden block cars with the round wooden wheels and the wooden holes for the wooden peg people. I'd lost the peg people a long time ago, but little wooden cars went in the box. I ran around the whole house, and then I remembered the jackpot. My aunt had all her games and puzzles on the top shelf of the closet in the back bedroom. I ran to the kitchen, grabbed the step stool, put it in front of the closet, opened the door, climbed up, and ta-da! It was beautiful. Games and puzzles stretched for miles and miles and miles as far as the eye could see. It was amazing. And then I saw it. Mastermind, my favorite game. It had the wooden board with the little colorful pegs you could make little patterns in. I still don't know how to play the game. And then I saw the puzzles. My aunt loved giganormous puzzles with thousands and thousands and thousands of pieces. She would spread them on the dining room table and spend hours and hours at night putting them together. I'd love to help her. And you know the secret of puzzles, right? She would work from the corners, but I knew the real secret. Push really hard! I still don't know why she didn't want me to help. Well, I figured she might miss some of her puzzles, so I didn't take one. But would she miss a few puzzle pieces? Puzzle pieces in the box. Then my parents put some padding in and closed it all up and taped the box up and tied it up with cord. And my box was safe. All of my favorite things were safe. I checked on my box every morning. Days turned into weeks. But finally the day came and I knew that we were leaving. The VW van came to pick us up, the blue and white one. And I remember the luggage being loaded, the box being loaded, and driving along, watching through the rusted floorboards, the road going by. And I looked back. Would my box be safe? Would it fall through the rusted floorboards? I worried all the way. And then we finally made it to the airport. The porter took out the box, took it to the ticket counter. I struggled to keep up. I watched the box go on the conveyor belt. I watched the box disappear behind those plastic teeth. They were like jaws. My box was gone. Then I heard thumping in the back. Would my box be okay? Would it be safe? I worried, would all my favorite things get damaged? I worried for the whole flight. Finally, we landed. I ran to the carousel and watched it go round and round and round. First came the suitcases, round and round and round. And then the boxes round, and there it was, my box. My box was safe, safe at last, safe at last, safe at last. I was so excited. Safe at last. The box got loaded into the car came to the new house, and then to my new bedroom. What could be more exciting than having all of your favorite things in one place? Unpacking all of your favorite things. My dad came and he cut through the cord and he cut through the tape, and I tore open the box. And then all that useless padding got thrown all over the place. Clothes were everywhere. And then I looked in the box and I learned an important lesson that I will never forget. Contents will shift during transport. Well, I looked in the box and my puzzle pieces were not there. But there were my wooden cars. I pulled them out. Still no peg people, and I put them down on the ground, just so. I looked in the box again, and there were my airplanes, the red, yellow, and primary blue. I folded down the wings, pulled out the landing gear, and then I put it down on the ground, just so, ready for takeoff. And then I looked in the box, and the next thing was my little green book. I tore it open, looked inside. My words and pictures were still there. I closed the book, looked at the cover. It still had the plastic cover that my grandmother put on it to keep safe. My little green book was safe. I looked in the box, and there was my Fisher-Price desk set. I took out the tray of magnetic letters, spelled all kinds of words, opened up the compartment in the back, pulled out the chalk, played with everything, and then I looked in the box. And there they were, my puzzle pieces. My aunt definitely won't miss these. I picked them up and put them in the compartment in the desk set. And then I looked at all of my favorite things, safe with me. We moved in December of 1979, and I've received many boxes for many Christmases since that time. But no box has been as memorable as my magic box. My box was memorable because it allowed a 6-year-old to let go of friends and family and the only life that he'd known and focus on all his favorite things that he was going to take with him. And then unpack them all. I unpacked each thing. And today, I still have a magic box. But my box is a little more magical, because some of those things are now just memories, and some of them are only just stories. But I've traveled many, many times and moved many, many, many more times. And I always know I have a magic box that I can unpack whenever I need to. It makes a strange place seem a little more familiar, a little more comforting, a little more like home. When I was 6 years old, my parents gave me a box. Not just any box, but a magic box. And today, I give that box to you. Happy holidays and Merry Christmas.